Hey there. So today I was thinking about talking about, I guess, how I knew it was time to be diagnosed or how it was time to get looked at um, because something wasn't right. So Kayla and I were on our way back to the base. I lived in Las Vegas and or pulling on to base, and Kayla had been drinking and had a open container on her side of the cup holders in the car. The cop, the security force guy who was checking IDs, seen that. He like called it in, had me pull over to the side. She's obviously well intoxicated. They had me do the field sobriety test, and yeah, that that didn't go so well. They had me, try to walk in a straight line. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. So they ended up putting me in handcuffs, having my friend come pick my car up and my wife to take her back to the house in my car. And I got loaded into a police car and taken to the other side of base where they did a breathalyzer on me and found out, hey, I hadn't been drinking. So after that incident, I was like, okay, something isn't right. So I went to schedule an appointment on base. They referred me to a neurologist on base. Went to them for a little bit, and then the neurologist recommended me for a geneticist. And I went through a geneticist. They went through Ambry, and like Ambry couldn't find anything wrong with me. So they ended up. So I ended up going back to neurology, and after talking with my mom and a bunch of people, we found out Athena is actually the ones who does for the disease, the genetic disease. So we went ahead, got a hold of, or my neurologist went ahead, got a hold of Athena, had them send out a test, and then like 4 weeks later, almost a month and a half, I finally got my test results back. And yeah, I had the disease. And I did a post earlier of the results for them on my YouTube page. Um, yeah, but as it's been, I guess, progressing, like things you didn't have to think of before, like your balance, like which way to lean or stuff. Like you have to think about your body movements, which is weird because you're used to just doing them naturally, and yeah, it doesn't seem to work like that. You actually got to think about stuff and how stuff works. Like for there's a muscle, I can't remember what it's called, but it sits on top of your lungs. It's like a little flap. And when you're drinking liquids, that flap closes, allows the liquid to go to your stomach. Well, that flap sometimes does not close automatically on me, so I've literally, while liquids in my mouth, have to put my head forward, swish around like 3 times, and then put my head back so the flap closes and the liquid goes down into my stomach and not down into my lungs. There's like a lot of things that you've never had to think about that. I have to think about just to go through normal life. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much how it all got started. That was back in 2021. And like the whole process ended in 2023, and then they started the medical board to get me out of the military. And hence, I am here. I've been officially medically retired since June 30th of this year, 2024. So I think that's it for now.